Happiness or money? Many people think that you can't have both. That to become wealthy means constant, never-ending hard work and striving. Maybe there's another way, and there is. If you want to find out how you can both become wealthy and have happiness in your life, then stay tuned, because in today's video, I'm going to break down exactly what you need to do on a mindset plane to be able to make that possible. I am Dan Warburton, a transformational coach who's known for having enabled thousands of entrepreneurs and business owners to succeed in extraordinary ways. I've also got web spaces full of testimonials backing this up, and I'm often invited to speak to audiences of thousands around the world about what transformation makes possible. I now get to live an extraordinary lifestyle, and I want you to be able to experience the same. Happiness or money? Most people live in a realm of either or, where they feel like they need to give something up just so they can have something else. And often that's just not the case. We as human beings in every moment have got the opportunity to enter into the realm of either or both. Now, if we were to look at happiness and becoming wealthy, yes, it absolutely is crucial that we take consistent, sustained effort to get the results. However, if the energy that we're having to put into creating that thing that we want in our life is just too demanding of us and it's just not sustainable, then we end up with nothing but burnout and discomfort. And many people, state these hard work ethics. But the truth is, there's something that's missing in these work ethics that make it all totally sustainable and possible. The people that have those ethics enjoy and love what they do. You see, for me, as a transformational coach, I love empowering and enabling people so much that I consistently work all day long, some days even 12, 14 hours, but it doesn't feel that work. It doesn't feel like work. Now, don't get me wrong, it doesn't mean that I don't relax or don't take days off. I absolutely do. And I go through phases where I might do 3-4 days of a lot of hours, but then I might relax for a day or two, unwind, relax, and come back to an optimum balance. And I've very much come to find in my life that it's absolutely possible to achieve a life of happiness and becoming wealthy. So right now, you're maybe in a situation or a circumstance where you're in a job that's unfulfilling, but you're doing it just because of the money that it earns for you. Or maybe you're tempted by some job opportunity or by some course that you can go into, and it would cost you a lot of money to be able to get into it before you could get the results that you want. What I'd always say to you is check in with yourself and choose happiness always first. Because the truth is, whenever we chase something, that chasing of that something is only the chasing of a mental construct of something. It's never really based on the reality. Because how many times have you thought, oh, I can't wait to go on holiday. I can't wait to go to that place. And you're planning and you're looking forward to how it's going to be when you arrive, and then you pack and you get everything ready, and then the day of travel arrives, you get up, you pack, you get all the things you've packed, you've left, you go to the airport, you travel, you land, you're all excited, then you get there and it's not what you expected. It's different to what you've expected. Have you ever had that experience that before you set off somewhere, you've got this excitement of getting there, and when you get there, it's not really as you want it to be? This is often the case with people that chase money on their own, for itself. Or they say, when I'm wealthy, then I'll get to do this. When I'm wealthy, then I'll get to do that. And the truth is that whenever we get to that place that we thought that the money was going to make possible, the money never brings a fulfillment that we were expecting or relying on money to bring to us. And so what happens is we end up wasting our life away just chasing money. Now, I absolutely value money. You see, for me, it's obvious that the majority of the world runs on money. Either you've got to hand over some kind of energy or do something that takes a lot of energy, or you've got to hand over money to be able to get something in exchange. And if, as me, you enjoy a material lifestyle, like you dream and aspire to living in a big home, you like the idea of owning and driving a beautiful car, and then absolutely your focus has to be on money. Unless you've got some other kind of spiritual practice to be able to manifest the opportunity of living in such a home and driving such a car without handing over money, then good luck to you. I've not found it yet, other than handing over money for these things. However, it's absolutely possible to choose a balance between enjoyment, between happiness in a daily ongoing practice that also creates financial abundance. And to achieve that, what you've got to do is just never settle for second best, and just catch yourself when you're living in an either or mentality. There isn't anything that you need to give up. People say, oh, you need to sacrifice. I would say it's not so much sacrifice, it's just that you need to put things in order of which you can enjoy them. Know that you're never saying no to something, that you're never saying never to something, and that you can't do something. It's just that right now you're amidst a journey where you're looking for clues and looking for answers. And in fact, this is what makes a journey so wonderful and so enjoyable. Because if we could just straight away have money and happiness, then we wouldn't have any contrast to it. Because don't forget that we live in a world of duality. We have pain and we have pleasure in this universe. We have light and we have dark in this universe. And it's the play between those two polar opposites that give the experience of life, that give the experience of creation. So there's no way that you can't have dark without light. So you can't have money without no money. You can't have happiness without non-happiness. And so what happens is the universe has got this absolute beautiful play in giving us this opportunity to grow through those times so that we can master a realm of both happiness and money. And in doing that, in going through such a journey, when we do arrive at such a plane, we then have absolute joy that we've been able to master such a thing. Why do we have the joy? We have the joy because we have the contrast. So wherever you are right now, just don't settle for second best. Keep aspiring to happiness no matter where you're at, what you're dealing with. Keep practicing joy to see the great things in every moment. That practice is going to enable you to distinguish being detached, not being such a slave, not being addicted to results, and instead being joyful wherever you are and wherever you are with whatever you've got going on. And that's going to be the thing that brings you this wonder, this delight, and this joy. And at the same time, that is a perfect foundation to stay committed consistently in taking actions to create and live a lifestyle of true financial abundance. If you got something from this video, then click like, help me boost these videos to the top so that we can empower and enable everybody to get these insights that are just truly life transforming. And also, if you're truly committed to succeed, don't forget, hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you in a future episode. Namaste.